Hey, I'm Joe Cadmus. I'm 49. I'm single. I'm father of three. My kids are everything to me. I like to think of myself as a dad first. Um, my oldest daughter is Megan. She's 24. My other daughter, she's Rihanna. She's 14. And my son, Mason, he's 8. They keep me young. Um, they make everything fun. My hobbies are really whatever theirs are, because I like to stay really involved in their lives, and they're everything to me.
When did you get started in the amusement business?
29 years ago now. I started as a carny. I traveled with the carnival. I did it for a while. I ended up getting into the park business. I learned the majority of the amusement business in the carnival and in the park business, and then I got into manufacturing. I started manufacturing children's rides from raw materials, and got back into the park business, and ever since then I've been servicing the amusement industry some capacity, whether it be dismantling or re-erecting or moving or repairing or refurbishing, anything to do with the amusement business.
How'd you meet Teddy and Jenny?
I actually met them by default. They had purchased a carousel from a ride broker that had hired somebody else to erect a carousel for them, and the guy broke his leg when he was supposed to go set the ride up, and so I got a phone call late, and they needed me to go and put this carousel up, and so I went to go put it up and met the Meeks. I really kind of just hit it off with them. I consider them very good friends, and enjoy all the business we've done together so far. I'm really ecstatic about everything we're fixing to do, but it hasn't always been easy. Jenny and I, we have a unique relationship, I think. Her and I get along great, and then we butt heads, and then we get along great, and then we butt heads. And Teddy and I, we think a lot alike. He'll call me, he'll bounce an idea off me. He's got an amazing mind, by the way, but he'll call me and he'll bounce an idea off me, and the next thing you know, we're trying to put it together. And so I really enjoy working with him. I really like Pier Park. I like the uniqueness to it, of it being so like stepping back in time. Everything that we've done there is all old vintage rides. It's kind of that nostalgic seaside feeling of amusement days that are gone. They're when we were kids, what you saw and what you rode, and they're just good old-fashioned rides that just bring smiles to your faces.
What's your hand in the vintage aspect of these rides?
Teddy will call me with an idea. He wants to add something, and that's what we're going to go look for. And we start scouring the country. From farm fields to backyards to carnival lots to abandoned amusement parks, and we look for the specific ride that we're looking for, and ideally, it was one that was at the original Pier Park first. We have several of the original rides that were there now, and anything that we search for, we're usually looking for something that was once operating at Pier Park or Miracle Strip. So we'll find one, and then I'll go dismantle it or ship it to my facility, or the first year, actually the second year, we set up a shop right on site there, and we refurbished the plane ride. It's an old Allen Herschel plane ride, and the balloon race, which is the Zamperella balloon race, and the Eli Ferris wheel. They're all old vintage rides, and we refurbished them right there. Since then, we bought an old scrambler and took that and refurbished it, brought it up to today's standards. Made it more operator friendly. The same with the Tilt-A-Whirl and the Sea Dragon. This past winter, we found some very old pieces. It's an old Allen Herschel kid car ride and an old wet boats ride. They were both back from the 40s. Trying to find parts for a ride that's not been in production for 60 years is a challenge. But we start them from the bottom and take them right to finish, and then we re-erect them there at Miracle Strip, and they're making smiles again. It's a labor of love for me. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the kids' smiles, especially that magical age group of like 3 to 8, somewhere in that range. Their giggles are so heartfelt, and just the smiles. They just, it's pure fun, and it just brings you back to a great time when everything was fun. So I love doing this. That's Teddy. I actually purchased a Starliner about 4 years ago and dismantled it with the hopes of bringing it back to Panama City. It's been a goal and a task that I've been working on for years. Teddy's helped, and it's always just kind of been stalled out until last fall. He was talking about the possibility of wanting to build a new park, and there might be the possibility we could actually bring the Starliner back. And so it's been really exciting for me to know that, especially when it all was final, that the Starliner is finally coming home. So I'm really excited about bringing that back to life, and it, thrilling, guests once again. It's a great old piece, and it's Florida's first roller coaster. This is home to me, and I want to bring it back. It needs to be running again, and so to be able to preserve that piece of our history and to restore it so that people can be riding in it for another 50, 60 years. I mean, that's important to me. With that, I mean, I feel like my place at Miracle Strip will, as far as I can tell, will always be. I don't see me going anywhere other than continuing to do what I do with them. So I think that's about describes everything I do. So thanks, and hope this is what you want.
Cross our fingers.
Jenny.